You how to do bulleted lists. It's very straightforward. Just copy and paste this text that has the bracketed bullet word beside it. I'm just going to go copy, edit, copy, and then go back to InDesign, and I'm going to draw a text box, and I'm going to file place or control P, or sorry, edit place or control V, and I'm just going to click anywhere there and just do Minion Pro. So I'm just going to actually select it all by going edit, select all. Sorry, I'm so used to doing the short key cut, so it's I forget where it was. So edit, select all, or Apple, or Command A for all. I'm going to make it, I'm going to just use one of the paragraph styles that we have right now. And I'm going to do a right click and apply clear overrides, but I'm going to make it much smaller, so maybe 12 point, and I'm going to make it over 12 leading, nope, a bit bigger than that. And I'm going to go to my paragraphs here, and I'm going to make sure it's left align, and I'm just going to close this down for a second to move this up by clicking on my selection tool, moving shift, moving that whole box up and just dragging it to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm actually going to have to get rid of all those words that say bullet. And one way I can also do that, I can do a copy paste. So I can delete them all, or I can go copy. And then what I can do here is go find change. So instead of having, if say maybe you have many of these instances and you don't want to have to go through the whole document and do a find change, I can go find what? Place, and I can change it to nothing. So find next, yeah. Change to, yep. Find next, change, find, I'm just going to change all. Oops. Find next. What happened here? Change all. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why it was taking so long. Done. So I know all of these are going to be bullets. So however you want to make the text based, it's not tagline anymore, but let's just make it a bulleted list right now. So all you have to do up here is go bulleted list, and it's actually going to do it for you. You could also just go bulleted list, or I can make a paragraph style. I'm just going to delete that, do shift to a return. So if I'm happy with the way that this bullet looks, I can now go select it and go paragraph style, new paragraph style, and I can call it bullet. Now I also have some, I just kind of move this off a little bit, go here to bullets and numberings. I can change it to whatever I want. I can make sure I have preview checked so I can see what I'm doing. And because I actually haven't assigned it yet, it's not going to actually preview for me. But once I have it, I'm just going to press OK, and I'm actually going to go here, bullet, yeah, and we can see how it's being affected. So I can change it any way I want up here in the controls, or I can change it within the actual style. So I'm going to go back to the style and do it that way so you can see the changes. So bullets and numbering again, and see if I changed it to a different kind of bullet. You can see there. I'm going to keep it this smaller one. I'm going to see what that does. No, oops. I'm going to do, yeah, you can see how that, okay. You can add a different, you can, bullet style. Sometimes this one, this little tiny one is nice to use. So I might choose that one, or I might add, it looks a little bit too small with this font size. If there's anything that you see in there that you like, you can just keep it the classic. Yeah, there's a big bullet there. That one. I think that's the one we already have. There's all these other ones here too. Or you can do a dash. That sometimes is nice. M dash or an N dash. So if I add those, you can just kind of see what those different ones. So you might want a bulleted list like that. Kind of like that one. So I'm going to say OK, and then I'm actually going to select this entire paragraph and make it a bulleted list. And that's all you have to do. The only thing you have to be aware of is every time that now I press return, it's going to make that next line a bullet. So it's going to keep going. So if you have a piece of text that actually runs over 2 lines, you might just, but then you say you want to actually have this not a hyphenated word, we can actually go into the style again and click on hyphenation and uncheck it. Now when I press OK, you can see that that line gets bumped down and there's no more hyphens. I'm going to save this, Command S for save, and that's a bulleted list. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to do image bleeds and text wraps.